Hello. So we are a family of eight. So most days we have to do laundry to avoid having just a pile of dirty clothing by the end of the week. So it is absolutely imperative, at least as far as I'm concerned, to have a working washer and a dryer. Well, the other morning I went to do laundry first thing, and I noticed that there was like this signal that was blinking on the washing machine, and it's not a signal that I had seen before. And I started pressing random buttons to try to just clear the screen and start the washer all over, but it just kept on blinking and it made me really nervous. And I started for like a hot second to panic because I was like, no, we cannot have any issues with our washer because we need to have clean clothing, right? And for a hot second, I started to panic. And then I was like, hold on, stop. Let me just go get my laptop and Google the manual, and I'll be able to figure out what to do. And within a few minutes, I kid you not, I was able to figure out the issue and to fix the issue and just carry on. And after this little scenario ended, it's like the Lord just said to me, Anika, this is how you should approach just your walk with me and your approach to life. What am I talking about? He just began to minister to me and say, hey, you know what? In life, things will come up that will catch you off guard that you may not know how to respond to. And as opposed to you going and trying to press random buttons and trying to work it out in your own strength, I need you to pause and go to the manual. And what's the manual? The Word of God. The manual is what shows me how I should respond, right, to whatever uncertainty comes my way. Because the reality is, difficulty and uncertainty, it's a part of life. There's no way to avoid it. No matter how rich or poor we are, how, short or tall, whatever, all of us have to endure some type of difficulty or some type of uncertainty in our life. But God just in that moment just reminded me, like, listen, I've given you a manual on how to respond to these difficulties that come your way, these things that blindside you. You don't have to try to figure it out on your own. Just run to me, the manual maker, right, who is God, and then get in my word, which is the manual, and I will tell you and teach you by my spirit how you should respond. So I just wanted to share that with you today to say, because I tell you, if I had sat there and just kept on pressing random buttons and try to, pull things out and try to rearrange things all on my own, I could have very well created more damage to the washer, right? However, when I paused to just go to the manual, I was able to get the quick fixed. And here is the thing. The Lord also reminded me that when I come to Him and when I come to His manual, which is the Word of God, I may not always have my issue quickly resolved like the washer situation was, right? So my problems may not immediately go away. It may take years for the issue to be rectified, right? Or it may be something that I have to deal with for the rest of my life. But when I find myself in the presence of the manual maker and the manual itself, that it helps me to give me the proper perspective on how to respond. It helps to give me peace in the midst of the storm. It helps me to not be swallowed up by the storm, but to walk on the water through the storm. Come on, let us not panic in times of uncertainties. Let us not panic when life has blindsided us. Let us not panic when we feel like things are totally out of our control and we are tempted to be anxious. No, no, no. Run back to that manual and sit in God's presence, and you devour it. And I guarantee you that it will give you peace even if your circumstance does not change. So I just wanted to throw that out there. You be blessed.